there's this new bug on Valorant, which essentially allows you wallhacks inside Viper's ultimate. Essentially turning, if you do it correctly of course, turning Viper's pit translucent on the inside. Meaning whoever performs this bug or glitch or whatever you want to call it, allows you to see everybody inside of Viper's pit, but they can't see you. However, this might actually not be as broken as you would think. Now hello there my beautiful and lovely gamers, my name is Jonal. This was tweeted to me on Twitter by Nils Schaffer, at least that's what I think it's pronounced. I had German for 5 years, so I hope I pronounced the name correctly. And he essentially said that he found a new game-breaking bug with Viper. And the bug is actually pretty easily replicated. Of course, I would like a like on the video to help spread this around, comment and all that stuff. It helps spreading out the video, helps the video, especially since I'm a smaller content creator, against YouTube's algorithms and all that stuff. I think it's important that the community share this around so it can get patched, and also so more people can be aware that this is actually a thing and bring us to right attention. So like, comment, and if you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel, always appreciated. Now the bug is relatively easily replicated by just go onto practice range, pop Viper's ultimate, and then you find these sweet spots in it. I found out that it was easier to, where there's these more sharp angles, it was much easier to replicate the bug itself. But what you do is you kind of just find this sweet spot in the wall of the smoke screen. So there's a wall right before you exit the smoke and right before you enter the smoke. There's this very, very, very fine area where you still count as staying outside the smoke, but for some reason it makes the entire inside completely translucent, which logically would be broken. Imagine if this could work on a bomb site, right? You planted a bomb and the Viper is just staying there, camping one of these corners. As soon as you hear somebody, you step outside, and immediately you can see everybody. You can just gun them down. There's no way if they can retaliate, because they can't see you, but you can see them. Sounds busted, right? So why isn't this actually as game-breaking as it should be? And this is where I need your guys' help. Because I can easily replicate this in practice range. Easiest thing of my life. You can probably do it after trying this for 30 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever you need to do. It's relatively easy. But if you go onto a custom game, on either Haven or Bin or Split, I did it on every bomb site, every spawn point, doesn't matter. Can't replicate it. So I can replicate it inside a practice range, but not actually on the real maps that we're playing on. So that is why I'm saying, it sounds like this should be busted, but it's not working on the live servers. If you try to go onto a custom game with any of the real maps and you try to replicate it, when you are in the sweet spot, your screen just turns green, as it should be. But please, the Valorant community, go onto the custom games and try to replicate this yourself. I'm only one person that tried to replicate it. I would like to see more people trying to do so. That's also why I would like you guys to help share around this video so we can get more people on this and see if this actually works in live servers. Because competitive was just launched. And if this is something that is valid and ranked, this needs to get fixed ASAP. If it's just something on practice range, which I personally think, I think that it only works in practice range because Riot most likely said, we don't want to have the practice range to take too much resources from us. So instead, we will just make some of the particle effects more simplified as a kind of like a way to reduce load onto their servers. I assume that is what is actually happening. And that is why when you are in this sweet spot, in practice range, it's translucent. On live server, it's turned screen because they actually render or increase the full particle effects and the full effect of the smoke screen. Because who runs around popping Viper ultimates in a custom game? I have no clue how he even found this bug. Seems like something really random to find. But I think it's really, really good that he still brought it to the attention of the community. So, of course, like, comment, and especially if you find out that you can replicate it or you cannot replicate it, the comment section, Reddit, Twitter, all of that stuff, very important that we tweet out and make sure that the community stays aware and the Riot is aware that we find something that hopefully won't ruin our games. Now, I think that's all for today's video. The next video will actually be a breakdown of Shroud, talking about how he plays Valorant and how he actually plays really well in Valorant. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend that you subscribe with bell notification, because YouTube hate announcing that I post stuff. And you stay tuned for that, because I think it's going to be a very informative and, important video to watch if you really want to start upping your Valorant game and winning firefights and so on. Learning from a really good player like Shroud is relatively important. Now, besides that, please do take care, stay positive. I love you guys very, very much. Stay inside and watch your hands. And as always, my name has been Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.